Welcome back to the channel, and today I am taking a look at the new Frozen Tracks update, which brings a bunch of new parts, including, most importantly, tank tracks, as well as a whole new DLC campaign that takes place on this map right here. I'm spawned in the sandbox version of the map, and I've done my best to not look at anything other than this open field of snow, because I want to test out all the new parts in this, or at least I want to test out mainly the tank tracks, to be honest. But I wanted some snow to be able to test out how the tank tracks fare against other parts. So I spawned in the sandbox map, and I went to the first spawn point I could find that looked like there was a lot of just snow near it. And this is where we are. And you can see our character definitely interacts with the snow, which is interesting, and creates a little bit of an indent. Actually, it looks like when I land, I create more of an indent than when I'm walking, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's open up our menu here. Do I want to build this? This is a weird thing. You know, I'm just gonna, no, actually, no, I don't want to do it. I changed my mind. Don't make me do it. Please don't make it. Is it too late? Exit. Exit. Oh, no, it's too late. All right. Note to self, don't click the thing. I'm not 100% ready to commit. All right, there we go. Here's our little, vehicle. Go! Look, we're making trails. We're trail making. We're doing the trail making thing. It's like the title of the game. I said the thing. All right, this is actually pretty fun. I sense a lot of servers are gonna have some inappropriate designs on these maps. I wonder how long these last. People could make, like, depending on how long these trails last, people are definitely gonna make full-on works of art. I can't wait. There's definitely gonna be screenshots of that for sure. People are gonna draw the most beautiful things. All right, well, this vehicle, not great. Let's explore. Let's explore our inventory and see what kind of new parts we're getting. So one thing here is a submarine seat. I'm not gonna use the new submersible parts on this map, even though that probably is underwater. I'm trying to spoil as little bit as possible. I just want to play in the snow, okay? So there's this submarine seat, and there is a passenger seat. I guess this is gonna be for the campaign, for the waddles. I mean, I know enough from the dev streams that there's little NPCs called waddles. All right, we could use this. Actually, we could use this seat anyway for our tank. All right, so we also have the Triton engine, which is an amphibious engine. Works underwater and above water. High acceleration, low top speed, low effectiveness. Power 500. This is power 3,333. Okay, so power 500. Power 333, power 1700. So it's a little, this is basically like a glorified multi-purpose bulldog engine, it looks like. It is only a marginally more powerful than the bulldog engine, but nowhere near as powerful as either other engine. All right, we also have this, the tank steering mechanism. This is gonna be important. Enables vehicle to rotate in place and steer like a tank without the need of steering hinges or advanced setup. You only need one per vehicle, can be placed anywhere, requires an engine to work. So all I gotta do is place this on my vehicle. I'll go ahead and put it right here. I'm curious if I reverse the colors. Oh yeah, we have a new, okay, yeah. We have a new UI for settings and stuff. This is gonna take some getting used to. What was I doing? I was gonna change the colors. Oh, we have a new color icon for painting. Oh, this is also new. Whoa, wasn't expecting this. This is different than what they were showing on the dev stream. Whoa. So now we have primary and secondary colors. Interesting. That makes sense, because otherwise we would have a suit, like before we had a line of, like a double line of all of the colors, like ×2, but now we just have two separate menus with the same colors. Okay, cool. So then you can set your default style. Select blocks with the same style as the selected block. Where's the select blocks with the same color as the selected block? I know that that was supposed to be a thing. Is style also, is that what that means? Style? So here, let's try it out. All right, so now if I color these ones a new style, these are gonna be primary color black. All right, so now if I select this block, select blocks with same style. I was trying to move them. Oh, I guess you don't click and drag multiple blocks. All right. Oh, I'm confused. Something's working differently. Okay, that's interesting. So when I do this, I can move them up and down. If I control click those, I can move them up and down. If I select two different things, I can move it up and down. But if I select blocks with same style, I can't move them up and down. I think this is just for coloring. All right, but let's just say I want to change all of my red blocks to purple blocks. So I select the same style and I select purple. Okay, so that is working the way I thought it was working. It is just not working. It's not having the same functionality as when you select it via other means. Like this. I can't do this when I use that button for some reason. But I can change the color and do that whole thing. All right, so now select all the blocks, change them back to red. Actually, I'm just change everything back to red right now. All right, so we were looking at the engines. Yeah, we had this cool looking engine here, and it's visually pretty cool, but power-wise, not the best. All right, we do need real engines in here, and I'm gonna use this version of the engine. All right, so now here we go, tank treads. So we got this right here. So we could do like that. We could combine those together. Those are attachment points there. So we got that. Now we got these, which have attachment points on both sides. We can attach it like that. We also could attach it like this too. So there we go. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, don't these also have alternate versions? Hold on, they both have alternate versions. Let's take a look real quick. All right, so we got this version, and then we also got this version. So here we go. This is more like rubbery looking. This is more metallic looking. Very subtle difference. The wheels are slightly different too. All right, you know, let's just spawn them all in. Standard, alternate skin. So these are the medium ones. They are much bigger than the smaller ones. Lynx track, raw track, golem track. Lynx and golem, new companies. All right, so now we got this one. This is the default, and then this is the alternate. So it really seems like rubber versus steel treads. I like the rubber treads better, to be honest. Oh, this has like a chrome outline on the medium one too. All right, so these are all of our tank treads. So I think for my vehicle, let's go big, and then we'll go home later. Ooh, this looks kind of cool already. That like instantly looks cool. As soon as I put this on here, it was instant cool factor. Oh, this is so cool. I like this thing went from like a blocky mess to like, how am I gonna make this thing look cool, to like, oh, I'm done. It doesn't even have to, I don't even have to add anything else anymore. It already looks cool. The tank treads are so cool looking. We have a medium ski. Perhaps skis? Wait, the small ski's different now too. They changed the skis. The skis look so much better. Now we got these things. Okay, we're definitely testing these out in this episode as well. Oh, I'm making a snowmobile. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, snowmobile. Pretty sure. I am loading this thing up with engines. Every single one of these bottom things are a dragon engine. This, I can't believe how awesome this looks already. Oh, we got to figure out something with the front here though. I might also put, I don't know. Oh, I need to do something with this. I'll have that on the top in some fashion. Man, the skis though. I want to use the skis at some point and see how they actually work. All right, looks like nothing new under there. Let's go under. Oh, we got these. We got wedge corners. Well, that's a big one. 2x2. We need a small one. We need, oh, is it going to be down here? We got these round square transitions. So this goes from cube to, or square to round. We got a big one too. Okay. We got a corner. Okay, see, I need this. I need a, this version of that. We only got a single wedge corner, and it's huge. It's good for this block, this particular block here. Really good for that block, but we need this version. We need it for like these blocks, or like this block especially. I need it for this block, please. Let's get more of these wedge corners. We're on the right track though. On the right track. Okay. To add some wedges to this thing, speaking of. So right now, it would be so cool to have like a 4x1 wedge corner. That'd be epic. I mean, there is it's not wedge corner, but this kind of works for that purpose because it does match. You can see it matches up with the 4x1 wedge. It'd just be nice to have a non-curved version, a polygonal version. Polygonal. I still don't know what I'm doing to the top of this thing. I'm just putting blocks down, seeing what happens. Marine, there's a bunch of marine parts. These are new. We got 2 different versions of these. We don't need these for this particular build. Ooh, decoration blocks? What do we got for decoration blocks? I'm still scrolling. Oh, new trophy. Okay. A Waddle Rebel trophy. We gotta defeat the main campaign to unlock the new trophy. All right, can I use this new block on this thing? Perhaps, Keith. That's looking cool. Whatever I'm doing here, it's looking like it has potential. What am I gonna put here? So this is 4. So that means I would need this. Nope, that's not quite what it is. That's okay. No, it needs to be this 2x4. Yeah. All right, this is coming together. Whatever I'm doing. Oh, the front. Forgot about the front. Hey, that actually turned out pretty good. I like that. I think that works. All right, I think this thing needs some greebles. Yep. Almost forgot to continue the rounded section. Where's the right? There we go, right here. Don't we? Now we have like a transition. Oh no. The block count is off. But we have a transition for this, at least. Where is it? I saw it right here. See, we got that is so good. That right there is so good. But it doesn't. It's not working right now. Unless we gotta do something about this. This is 1, 2, 3. So that's fine. We can just put a 3 in there. A couple of 2s in here. Well, I actually had a good use for this new round to square transition. It looks really good. Oh, I have a better idea for this section actually. Gonna use the round to square transition again. 1 here. 1 here. And a couple of these. Oh, these are gonna be shorter though. Because now we can go down to this. There we go. Kind of makes me want to move this thing back though. All right, there we go, all fixed. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm actually gonna turn these into greebles. I'm kind of having a blast just building this thing. I don't even gotta drive it. Not even gonna drive it. Tank tracks just look cool. Don't gotta drive them. Greeble. Yeah. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Let's test it out. We got our tank stuff on. We got tons of engines. So there we go. So you can clearly see the massive difference in how deep these tracks are between this and my previous vehicle. And this engine power is insane. Here's me tapping W. On, off. Like, I'm not pressing it right now. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go as fast as I can in this direction and see what happens. Here we go. Okay, interesting. Actually, the top speed isn't as good as I expected. But the acceleration is a little wild. Okay, it controls absolutely fine, though. This thing is really nice. Yeah, look at the difference in how deep the tracks are. So the tank treads are definitely better on more snow. That is for sure. Oh, I can actually spin out in this tank. How's my, does center of mass matter? Out of curiosity, I'm gonna add just some weight to a bunch of weight to the front of this thing to see how it affects tank track steering. Wait, is my center of mass more towards the front now? Yeah, if I see this as the center, we are now definitely more towards the front. All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, when you press forward and turn, one of the tracks do not go, which makes perfect sense. All right, this does feel more stable because I was spinning out a little bit before. Oh, that time I kind of did. Whoa, we caught some air. That was epic. Oh, we're catching some more air. Oh, so epic. Oh, wait, let's go back. Because we made a lot more trails. Are the original trails at the beginning of the video still there? Because I've heard that the trails are kind of, they last a long time, but I don't know how long is long. And yeah, our original trails are still there. So snow art is definitely going to be a thing. That is crazy. All right, let's see, how much traction does this thing have on like a really steep hill? And then I kind of want to try like a normal vehicle. I probably should have spawned in a normal vehicle first. I mean, no problem going up that hill. All right, let's test another vehicle going up this hill. I'm going to save this thing because I think it looks pretty cool. I think we could probably color like this part a little bit different. All right, I think that looks better. Get these weights off here though. Kind of ruin the vibe. Ooh, look at this. All right, got a new vehicle. All right, so now let's try, I mean, if any other vehicle is going to have a similar vibe, it's going to be this thing. This thing's practically a tank. Oh, man, but look at the speed difference. It's not good in the snow. Oh, look at this. Oh. No way, we've deformed the snow enough to see the rock underneath, but I can't make it up this hill in this thing. Hold on, how many engines does this have, though? What if we reduce the engines on the tank treads? I mean, this thing... Whoa, do you feel the difference there? I was going fast for a second there because I just deformed all the snow. Like, look, I pick up speed right there. And look at this. Going fast, going fast, going fast, and then slowing down. The snow is such an obstacle. Okay. So, this thing has how many engines? This thing has one engine. All right, let's see what happens if I give the tank one engine, which means taking all of these except for one and removing the controls from them. So now this is just one engine power. You can definitely feel the difference, but it's like no problem. All right, I'm sorry, but rock crawling challenges have just been there's a new sheriff in town. The tank. Actually, to be fair, this is not doing nearly as well as I think my rock crawler would do. This is actually not... It's good in snow. It's not good on that type of terrain. And, you know, we're going to do a test, though. We're going to test it out. Oh, my goodness. I disappeared in the snow. All right, let's see. I'm bad in the snow, but... Look at that. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay. Other than the fact that I bottomed myself out there. But you can clearly see... Okay, there's strengths and weaknesses. I really thought the tank treads were going to be OP for rock crawling. But no, a rock crawler with crazy suspension and monster truck wheels is still the valid way to go. I like that. That does feel more realistic. I'm very happy with that. Tank treads good for snow. Not good for jagged rocks. Rock crawler, good for jagged rocks. Are my original tracks still there? They're still there. The original tracks are still there. Look at all the trails I've been making. So cool. Next up, I want to make something with skis. So I'm going to make a snowmobile style vehicle. So we are going to use, I think this, because I think that that track is one block. Yes, it is. I mean, I guess you could easily double it up like that if you wanted it to fit on a too wide seat. And then skis are where? Our skis are under the wheels. So we're gonna have a ski there. We have a steering hinge attached to it. Oh, I need an engine. Forgot about the engine. I guess we're using a Bulldog engine for this thing. I guess we can kind of stick it right here. All right, that looks good. All right, let's see. Does this thing steer? Oh, look at the skis. The skis ride on top so well. Oh, is my steering reverse? My steering's reverse. Of course it is. But it's working. This was so easy to build. There we go. That brought the whole thing together. Wow, look at it ride on top of the snow so well. Look at that track. And these skis turn really well too. Yeah, so now, if I wanted to give this to somebody and they wanted to paint it in their own colors, they could just be like, boop. And then they could just be like, boop. So easy. All right, anyway, let's drive this thing around a little bit. This is with these two engines, this is actually pretty good. And you can even see the trails I made Excuse me. So I'm just noticing, like, I have this very subtle trail coming this way, and then bonk. Big ol' crater in the snow from where I fell over. But I'm noticing the effect. Like, look at the effect that the trails have on driving on such a light and small vehicle like this. But other than that little that really weird accident there, this thing glides so great across the snow. Oh, I'm fine. This is great. Actual sled vehicles are working. The skis were always kind of like a weird thing, but these feel legit now. And even you can even see they get a little bit of suspension built in. It's pretty cool. Very subtle, but it is there. This is great. This was such an easy build right here, and it works perfect. Like right out of the box. All right, so the other main things were the underwater base stuff. Oh wait, do we have any? I don't know if we have any. I don't think we had any new weapons, did we? Yeah, I don't think we had any new weapons. Nothing was highlighted under this tab. But let's head over to another map. I'm actually curious to see if the skis work on not snow. All right, we are in a normal map. Here we go. Let's spawn this thing in. Oh, they do. They actually do work. Looks like the skis have just been completely reworked. They feel really good. And I'm sure that they would work on sand even better if they were to work on something. That looks pretty good. Honestly, they seem worse at going over. Whoa! Oh, that's shiny. They seem worse at going over sand than snow, which also kind of makes sense. But they cause a lot more smoke trails. But this thing still works great. Well, I'm gonna spawn in the tank now on a non-snow map. Without snow resistance, how does this thing feel? Honestly, not that much faster. You know, because these tank tracks are probably a lot like the really, really large. They're probably even like worse than large wheels as far as the amount of force that they need to go fast. Whee! Actually, out of curiosity, so if I turn around here, they're not touching. Like, I'm wondering if they have like really good grip to like pull up on like almost like a vertical wall. Honestly, I think the monster trucks have better traction under certain circumstances. Certain circumstances, not all circumstances though. All right, let's test out some of these submarine parts. Obviously, this thing is not a submarine. It does have the submarine seat though. So we got a submarine seat. Then we got these fancy submarine parts, which don't match the seats that well. Like, this is probably gonna be so buoyant right now. Whoa, look at that buoyancy. Wait, so are these just like pontoons almost? Yeah. I was wondering if these had buoyancy control. So you'd need a lot of weight actually. But if we're in here, can you make this out of non-buoyancy? Can you make this shape non-buoyant? Huh, I actually think all of our other curves are smaller than this. So to incorporate non-buoyant versions of these would be not easy to do. But we do also have the rounded version as well, which also has, oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. It was giving me the wrong thumbnail over here, but it's fixed now. Hey, you got this version of it too. Oh, that's actually kind of cool though. This looks like a bug. They look like eyes. Oh, yes. And then we go back to this version for the tail, for the butt. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. We've got water beetle, water bug, water worm. Okay. Then we're gonna put our seat underneath. The seat's actually too big. I don't want to use this seat for that. This is the smaller seat that can go underwater. It's actually not any, there's really literally no different. It's literally the same hitbox. How's the aerodynamics on this thing? Not great. Not great for submarines. Or for fast submarines. Anything fast underwater. I think, do we have more decimal places than we used to have? Oh, duration goes crazy. I feel like we have more resolution here than we used to have. I know some of the things we could do were, they only went to tenths. All right, but I think I have water beetle. Oh, it's too fast. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, I need, here's what I need. I need to turn waves off, and I need to put gyros on. There we go. No, not quite. Okay, it goes down. Probably because of the arrow in the back, to be honest. It's almost really cool. This is actually almost cool. I love the eye effect on those. Yeah, the faster I go, the more under I go. But I have an underwater seat. New submarine seat. I'm good. First person, let's see it. Look at this. Submarine. Upside down submarine. All right, so that's a quick overview of the new parts. I believe I went into most of them. So I'm gonna be starting the actual campaign. So definitely make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the Frozen Tracks campaign run through on the channel. We're getting really close to 1 million. Office tour coming soon. Also garage tour. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future content like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.